Okay, guys, this is Sam5 from Crypto Gems, and we are back with our first again the weekly stream. We will be covering our crypto assets and then forex analysis. Okay, let's get on with the stream and starting with Ethereum. Okay, in the last week we have covered we have covered this Ethereum, and this area was marked here. This was basically a gap, a highly liquid gap, which I was waiting for, and so the price just returned to us, and we have some reaction. Price did came down to it, and we have a pretty nice reaction. But that was what do you call it? A dead cat bounce might be. We have this low, a little hunt in the below, and then we have a bounce. Usually it was like $4 moves, $6 move, and then again Ethereum is coming back to this gap area. So this doesn't look nice to me. Similar to that of BTC, this area doesn't looks nice. We are still moving within this consolidation. It's been too long. It's been far too long. We have been moving in this area. And personally speaking, I wasn't trading Ethereum or not the BC at all. But since most of the people do these assets, so just for an update, I was doing this analysis. But again, I don't like this this price action, and there's nothing more to say. What do we expect now is we have this consolidation, right? This consolidation. If you marked it, this consolidation here. Okay, so consolidation always breaks with a manipulation. Okay, so manipulation can be on an upside or it can be to the downside. Either way, we are waiting for some reaction in this area, and if we marked it correctly, we have an order block here, which I'll be looking to take up my position on. So we go here. We have this order block. Okay, this looks like a support to me. This order block, this one, and we also have this overlapping order block. But again, this is consolidation. So this one just covers it all. So what I'm expecting right now is the price to return to basically this area here and grab some liquidity before an up move. Liquidity is either resting below these lows at 230 or it is resting above these highs at 241. So either way, we are going to hunt for the liquidities, and unless we go to those liquid levels, we are not breaking this range anytime soon. So I will only take a trade if Ethereum comes down to this level, or if it goes above this level. That's a short for me if this range doesn't break, and that's a long for me if this range holds. So these are the two alternatives for me. We'll be removing this one since this didn't play out at exactly like we planned. But since we did have a reaction in this area, if you see clearly, we came down to this area, have a little fake out, and now we are back within this range. So this was a liquid areas, in my opinion, and that did play out. So the next liquid areas is this one. We have liquidity here in this region. Mark this area. Whatever happens in the coming weeks, if it came down, only this will be a good area to take a long position between 222 to 225. This will be the area where I'll be taking a long. And if the price decided to go up, then this one and this one. This is where I'll be taking shorts. Only if the price doesn't hold in this area and decide to come down. So this is where I'll be taking positions. Okay, so that's it. Let's get to BTC. Basically, BTC is again in consolidation. It's been far too long. I've seen this reaction so far, so I'm not looking to take any position right now. But if you see clearly, last week the BTC was trading above this high time frame SR level, this one, and now it is trading below this SR level. So what do I expect is I do expect a raid of the liquidity below these lows before the BTC goes up. So liquidity is lying in this region. Again, I've been waiting far too long for this one, but I'll be looking to take trades between 9,000 Yeah, 9,000 to this one, 8,800, maybe lower than that. Okay, I've marked these areas for far too long, but since the price hasn't came down to these levels, so we are not seeing any reaction. People are waiting for buys in these areas. Even I am. So if the price decided to come down to these areas, then we might see a quick correction up because there's a lot of liquidity lying in this region. There's, uh, these areas are still untapped. We have a very nice order block that has been untapped. It has been tapped a few times, but still, it's a viable daily order block. This one, it's a viable daily order block. It has been tapped once, twice, thirds, fourth time, but still, it has sufficient liquidity to provide an up move. So this is where I'll be looking to take my initial long trades. Unless the BTC visit these areas, we are not going to see any up move soon. So the buy remains the same unless BTC breaks that range. It is in a no trade zone for me. It was in a no trade zone last week, and is again in a no trade zone for me. If BTC decided to visit this region by any means below 9,000 to 8,600 and 9,000, this is where I'll be taking some trades. So this is all from Ethereum and BTC. Let's get to some alts quickly. We'll be taking some updates. Okay, first we'll take some updates, and then we'll talk about the setups that I'm looking at for this week. So those first one is this one, 10T. Nice section so far. We get this halfway here, and it's again trending up. We still have a 15% move on this one, so going quite nicely. Okay, this one plays nicely. We visited this region. Okay, I marked this region last week. Okay, the price exactly plays like I decided and visited this area. This is where I took the long. Now again we are facing some resistance here. Unless this resistance breaks, price might retrace a little bit, but then it's going to go up. But since the price has grabbed some liquidity here, so it is more likely it's going to go up now. So this is a good play in motion. So let's wait for it. I'll go rand. Okay, so this trade was pretty nicely. We marked this area last week, and what do we have? We have okay, 46% move, 50% move, a nice one. So this trade has been played out. All those marked in green, they have been played out. I'm just giving an update about them. Okay, Atom. Yeah, once it broke out, it's going pretty nicely uptrending. Since last week we didn't have moved much, so what do we call it? We have the top is in for this one, and we will be seeing some retrace here before going any further. So I'll get to the USDT pair and talk about it as well. Okay, I'm not going to catch it. This one has gone far too long. What do you call it? Above my expectation. This was it, and it's almost sitting at 200%, more than 200%. That was a wow move. Okay, ANG, the setup has been on my radar for far too long, and we have okay, $20 moves for this one. So going nicely pretty on Ethereum. Yeah, I'm out for this one. It broke out of the range, then again retraces back. So price action doesn't look good to me. If yeah, it doesn't came down pretty much, but it's still having an SR flip. This one. This was an SR flip. If you see it, the price broke up, came down, tested these highs as a support, and now it's going to go up. So the price looks ripe for an up move. So this is a go for the next week as well. It all depends on BTC. If BTC decides to come down, it's going to come down as well. So because it's a major pair, so it's going to go with the BTC. This was a nice move as well. Catch it. It's almost 88%. Yeah, a lot of groups call it as well. So we did catch it. This was a very nice move on this one. Yeah, this trade hits our SL. Our SL was marked at 12%. So this doesn't go as decided. So it decided to come down, but still it is holding this support level. So I'm going to take any long based on the price action. For now, it doesn't look good. So I'm going to leave this one. Yeah, okay, this again, almost a 40% move catch on this one. Trade is in move. We have gone above this SR level. We can take this trade for this week as well, and it looks ready. Then we go for 2 to 6 hours. Yeah, we have broke above this SR level. The red line is basically an SR level. We have this SR flip, and the trade is going fine. We can wait for the retest here, and then we can wait for the up move. Expected some good gains in this area. So this looks ready for an up move. The call an entry can be taken. I've marked this one ready for the next week. QLC not looking good, so I'm going to leave this pair. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, this one out. This does hit our support stop level as well. We did get some positions here, but then it decided to come down, so I'm not trading this one for now. XLM coming down, yes. Okay, this trade has been concluded as well with XTZ long 34% profit. So now moving on to what we have to look for the next week. We have ADA in my mind. Okay, we have a clean break of this 3-day resistance. The price is consolidating above the resistance. When the price is consolidating above the resistance, that means it is deciding to for an up move. So unless we have these lows, we have this low here, we have this high here. So unless the price goes below this high, this low, it's going to go in an up direction. So what I'm expecting for the price is to move in an up direction. So unless this low is taken at 1204, ADA is an uptrend. So we're going to have some consolidation here. Might be have some fake out in this area, and then the price going to move up. So this is what I'm looking at for the coming weeks. Our target is these breakout targets, 8800 for the coming period. For this, and BTC has to move nicely, and this will move far more good than BTC. Okay, AMB, the price it doesn't hit our SL level. So how do I trade it? Well, I'm going to wait for the breakout and the retest of this SR level. Okay, this is how you trade alts. So when we have this SR level marked on a high time frame, you see it here. Yeah, this one. This is an SR level marked on a high time frame. So unless the price closes above this SR level, I'm not going to trade it. When the price does close above, this is a good long. We can expect some good profits from that one. Okay, yeah, this goes pretty badly. Just let it go. I'm not going to take any trade on this one. Okay, beam. Yeah, this one looks good. Let's go on a low time frame, and I'll let you guys know how do I mark these setups. Okay, so take this one with a detail. Now we go on a 3-day. Okay, on a 3-day we have this order block. This one, the price came down here, grab the liquidity, and in about 8 hours we're going to close bullish. Okay, so what a 3-day bullish candle tells you? This tells you the price is reversing. Okay, when you have a 3-day candle and that too on a bullish order block, this tells you the trend is reversing. Okay, now to confirm it, let's go on a down time frame. We have this daily time frame. Let's refine our order block to the daily. Okay, this is our daily order block. Okay, what is an order block? Basically, order block is the last bullish candle before an up move. Okay, this is the bullish order block, and the last bearish candle before an up move, that is a bullish order block, and the last bullish candle before a down move is a bearish order block. Okay, so what do we have here? We have this bullish order block. Okay, this candle, the price returns to this candle, bounces. Okay, this one. here, and we have a bounce, valid bounce. That means this order block is respecting the price. The price is respecting this order block. Now we have a dead cat bounce. The price came down again, rate deeper, and then again we have this daily close and this great daily close. Now what you see, we have this bearish candle, and by the look of it, it's looking pretty nice. So that's a long for me. We are targeting these highs for the first time, 444, and then this one, maybe here. So these are my three targets, 1, 2, 3. So this is my first setup for the coming week. So I've break this down for you. I've marked the high time frame order block. Okay, waited how the price reacts on it, and when the price closes above it, that's a long for me. Okay, this is the confirmation that is going to go up. So this is the first setup I'll be looking at for the coming week. Okay, the second one, ADA, AMB, and then this P. Yeah. Now the BQX, it closed nicely for us. We grabbed like 50% profit for this one. Okay, well, now what do I expect now? Since we have some bearish candle here, okay, I can expect some retrace. It can be here, maybe here, and then I'm going to take another position for further long. We are near resistance, these levels. This is the resistance, so we might have some retrace for a second move up. Okay, CMT again. What did I do? I just marked this SR level. Okay, how do you mark an SR level? Basically, you look for the candles that has closed below this level, and then how the candles reacted when they closes above. So what do you see here? We have these candles. Okay, it closes above. This one closes above. Then we have a bearish candle, but it didn't close below. And then what do we have? We have a great up move. Now, where is the order block? The order block is the last bearish candle before an up move, and which is this one. Okay, now I'm just taking the body of the candle. Okay, let's go to the daily. Now we are on the daily, and where is the order block? This is the order block. The last bearish candle before an up move. Okay, so the price didn't come exactly down to this area. It reacted with this candle as well. So sometimes you can combine two candles as well, but this area is a good long area. Okay, we can wait for the price to come back again and then long it. So what do we expect? We expect almost this one, $14 move. Not a very big move, but really, according to the textbook example, we can have a stop loss of 6% maybe. Yeah, 6% is good enough. And what we target, we can target 14%. It's a 2.3 hour trade, so always a good one. Okay. Okay, what's next? We have COS. Yeah, this is the resistance here. Unless the price closes above the resistance, I will be less confident taking this trade, because we might have some bounces here and we might come down. So let's wait for the clean close above, retest, and then long. So it's on my radar for the next week, for the coming week. Okay, this one. What do we have again? We have this down, 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 and then this up. Okay, what was this up? Basically, this was an SR flip, clean SR flip. After the SR flip, what was happening? We have a retest, successful retest of this SR level, and then again we closed above. So what this calls us, this telling me it wants to go up. Okay, so this is another long trade for me. We are targeting these highs initially, and then these wicks. There's nothing in between. This is void, and maybe we can exit here as well. So 382, 417 and V450. These are my targets for this one. A good long is is cooking for this pair in the coming. I'll be posting these setups in my feed as well. So let's mark it as well. Okay, now coming down to dash. That didn't move. It's still ranging in this area. We have a range here, basically this one. The price is basically ranging in between this area and hasn't broke out. So unless it does, we will wait for the reaction, and then we might take some trade based on it. But for now, it just it is ranging in this area and still above our stop loss. But you can take long here, but it's going to take its due time. So let's wait for it. Okay, now this one looks good again. Okay, we have a breakout, daily bearish candle, then again bearish candle. Now what you see here is basically the bodies of the candles. Okay, the bodies are getting bigger, the wicks are getting bigger, the bodies are getting smaller. Okay, when the wicks are getting bigger and the bodies are getting smaller, that means that that represents the price is exhaustion. The price is exhausting. Okay, the selling pressure is exhausting. The exhaustion is selling pressure. Here, you see the body is bigger one, the high is selling pressure. Again, the body is bigger one, the high is selling pressure. Now the body is smaller and the wick is bigger. That means the exhaustion in selling pressure. Where do we have an order block? We have an order block here, this one, and then we have a mid order block here, this one. So we have a liquidity in this region, and then we have a liquidity in this region. So these are two potential long opportunities. You can long near 600 to 580 somewhere, and then 530 to 540. I'll keep a very flexible stop loss of 12%. So this is again looking good for the coming week. Let's wait for the entries. This is a good area of to long this pair. Now we have DLT going slow as usual. If you have in a trade, you can just exit and go switch on to some other more volatile pair because this doesn't look good. So we can just leave it there. Similar to that of US. It's ranging within this range unless it closes above. I'll be less interested in looking this pair. If you are in this position, I'm going to exit it. Okay, we have. Okay, this looks good. This was a high time frame SR level. The price, when the price goes up, it touches this SR level, then retraces back. Okay, and before the move up, this order block initiated the move up. So now the price is basically coming back to this order block. So it's a long opportunity here. Some guys have already taken position. If you haven't, you can take positions at 130 and maybe leave some orders here. We have a stop loss of you can use this wick as well as a stop loss, but best possible we might have a stop run. So let's wait for it. Okay, just a gentle reminder, we have our meeting time end in 10 minutes. So if it does, I'm going to start the stream again. I'm going to share the link back into the channel. You guys can join my back for my Forex analysis. Okay, this pair looks slow as well. So it's not trending. It's basically ranging in this region. So it's better to wait for the proper breakout and then take some entries here. Anything else? Yeah, no. Now this one looks good. We have this HTF SR level. The price goes back up, came back down, goes up, retest, and now it's going down, it's going up. So it's a good long opportunity as well. For now, very slow player, but the trend looks bullish. See on the 3-day why I marked this SR level. Let's see on the 3-day. Price is basically respecting these highs. So this is the SR level, the support, the resistance turns support. Okay, and the price is going up. So this is the SR level. This was our order block. Okay, that initiated the first move. The price returns to it, and now going back up. So this is the setup. Okay, initially here, and if this resistance is gone, we have, wow, don't tell me this happens. This will be a very nice trade. If this resistance has passed, this will be a really nice trade, and something is cooking with this one. I've already taken position at 1080, and I'm waiting for a breakout. So let's wait for it. Okay, with the pearl, I think I'm late. I guess you have to keep going up. Okay, this was our DeFi project, I guess, and it's going above. I'm buying, but still it's not trending. So we can wait. If it came down to this level, we can exit this trade. I think I'd rather trading all the arts. If I would have held this Tomo here, this would have been very good profits. I exited at 5,800, 5,900 here. This was my last exit, 66 or 64, and then I didn't take a trade on this one. But this would have been a hell of a ride if I would have been in this pair all along. Nothing to my interest. It broke out, coming back down. Okay, wait for the price to react on this order block here. This is basically the support, and wait for the price to come out in this region, and then a long can be taken. A good one. Okay, we have 6 minutes left of our stream. I'll cover this setup one, and then we'll move on to our future pairs. Very good setups lined up there as well. Okay, CSTI, CTSI. The price broke out of its downtrend channel. Okay, we have an SR flip. The price retested this SR flip, broke out initially, and didn't continue the momentum. It's kind of coming down again. So where do we have your order block? You have not a good one. You have an order block. That's a bigger one. Basically this one. This one. But since it's a bigger one, let's refine it further. On a 6R, this one. So wait for the price to come back to this level, and that's a long. Okay. If the price come back to this level for 73, 450, that's a long. Okay, I'm going to keep my stop loss at 438 below this wick. Okay, this wick, this top print. A safer long. So this is the ideal scenario where I'm going to take long on this one. Let's quickly move on. Okay, we have Zen. Yeah, this was also marked the last week. We have SR flip, back, retest, and now moving up. So let's wait for this one. Does look good, but it has broken out already, so we can wait for the retest to take a second entry, and let's just leave it. Okay, moving on to Binance future pairs. We have had Atom. Oh, I think I missed this one. Maybe I didn't. Okay, we shorted it last week on a 4R. The price did came down and goes back, hits my SL, and then decided to come back down. So what do you make of it? It means our SL was not very much flexible. It should have been here. But whatever it is, I did take exit here with some profits, uh, but this looks weak now. So a short entry can be taken on this one. Okay, we have Link. The top Link has a very steady move up in the coming in the past week, and I was expecting the Link to go this area, and then I was willing to take some position of short position. But since it has decided to come down, we have a daily close. This one, we have two daily close, and this was inverse hammer maybe. Yeah, this one is inverse hammer, and the price is steadily coming down, so we can expect the price to retest almost this area initially, and then maybe this order block. So I'm short on it already. We'll be sharing a good setup now, but since you're in the stream and this is a good short now, let's go to the short time frame, and we can see we have the price basically getting support from this region. Okay, so once the price broke down and retested this area, you can take a short. Okay, we can take a short on the price on the break of this low. Okay, at near 7.6700, and when then it retested this area, we can take a short. Our targets are this one, 6.81, and this one, 5.65, a big one. So this will be a very nice short. So when I'm telling that Link is going down, okay, what does that mean? It means BTC is also going down. So if because most of the USDT pairs moves along with the BTC, so they are if this has to go down, the BTC is also coming down. So let's wait for it. Yeah, it does goes back up. This was a last week trade, and it has been concluded pretty nicely. We are late from sub shorts, so let's wait for the reaction above this SR level, and with this SR levels this break, we're going to take a short. If this held, we're going to take a long. Quickly moving on to XLM. Yeah, we have a nice reaction here. We were okay. See this one. This order block was marked last week. Okay, the price was hovering in this region at that time. When I marked this order block, I was waiting for the price to come down in this region. Price perfectly visited this order block, this one. Okay, reacted nicely, and we hit our first take profit here. Since the price didn't continue the uptrend, it closes below this TP1. Basically, this was an SR level on a high time frame. This one. So the price did not close above and decided to close below this one. So then I took a short, and it's nicely coming down. Where I'm targeting this order block here. Okay, this is the one which initiated this previous up move, this one, and all of this void will be covered. So I'll be taking profits at 9,300 to here 9,000. All right, so moving on to this TRX USDT, I marked this as this region here, this one, and I was expecting the price to react on this one. So, but since the price did not react as expected, so I'm not going to take this trade anymore. The price just went through this gap here and retest this MS low. Although this the retest of this MS low was a long, but since this I didn't took long there, so now I'll be waiting for some bullish continuation above this 4-hour correction. But for now, I'll just let it go. Moving on to Theta USDT. What do we have here? Okay, so now on Theta USDT, you have some bullish reaction. Okay, no bearish reaction. The price goes above this HTF SR level, and then decided to close below, and now the price is basically ranging between these two ranges. Okay, so unless the price closed above this or it came back down here, it will be what do you call it, basically a less ideal trade for me. So for me, I'll just wait for the price to basically react to this area. We have an order block. We have this range low here, this mark in the black, and this order block here. This is where the liquidity is resting right now. So I'll wait for the price to came back down in this region, and then I'll be looking to take a long. And in the case the price basically moves back up as indicated in this line, ONT USDT. Okay, on daily, this looks again bullish. We have a very nice bullish continuation on this area. We have the resistance mark in this area, and in this area. Okay, so if this trend keeps on continuing, since this is daily, but the 6 hour looks kind of bearish. We are having a new top here. This one and then this one. So I'll wait for the price to reclaim this range high. This is the MSI, and if the price came back above here, we can long it. And if the price just continued trending down here, it's a short. So I'll wait for this one. Okay. IOST, this was the short we've taken the last week. Okay, the price just rejected here. It came back here, reacted on this order block. This one is marked. This is a wick where we shorted IUST, and the price is basically trending down. Okay, since if any of you haven't taken any trade yet, they can wait for this range low, this range low, the break of this range low, and if the price closes back below this range low, you can take the trades here on the retest of this range low. Okay, this is how I'm going to trade it. So I'll just wait for the break of the range low. However, if the price just goes up here, okay, and then claim this range high, this could be a long for me. But for now, the price action looks really bearish, so I'll be looking for some short opportunities in this area. Okay, VET, XBT, we have the price we have this alternative mark last week, but since this does not played pretty nice, the price just rallies before coming down, so we didn't take any trade. But for now, the price is basically consolidating in this range. Okay, now this is the range, and with the price is consolidated, this is the range high, this is the range low. Okay, what we have here, we have this wick here, the liquidity is below this, and if the price came back down, rallies here, and claim this range low again, then we have a longer opportunity. However, the price goes below this range low and retested as a bearish retest, then we have a shortcoming nest. Okay, so these are the two alternatives I can play on VET USDT, since now it's trading between these ranges, so it's not a good idea or good area for me to take a trade. So I'll wait for it, and if this decided to come down, I'll take a trade. Okay, since it is consolidating between these ranges, so not a good idea for me to trade on it. Okay, so this is it for since last week. Okay, now we have one last trade. We can see here. What do we have here? It's basically ZRX USDT. We see the price just raises above this range high to this region. The price come back here again. This is a manipulation, and then again here. The price did try to go back again here, but since it didn't close above here, this fake out, this try, and this is a fake out. If you see it closely, the price tried this 3 times, but didn't close above. So if this wick remains below this is a short opportunity here. We can short the market right now, keeping a stop above this high, or we can wait for the price reaction maybe till tomorrow. If the price decides to go up here and then goes up, so this is a long. And if the price did not close above, seems less likely the price is going to go up. But if the BC tried to do a bullish continuation, then I think all the USDT pair will follow suit, and they're going to be super bullish. So unless they do, we have a bearish reaction on ZRX USDT, and we are targeting liquidity below this, here below this wick, and in this region. This is the liquidity we are targeting finally. So for me, it's a short opportunity, but for that we still have to wait and see. Okay, so this is all from crypto side, and let's quickly move on to our forex analysis. Now, first of all, if I'm doing forex analysis, let's first talk about the DXY, the dollar index. Okay, now the dollar index looks pretty bearish to me. It has been downtrending pretty nicely. Okay, if you see, this is the channel DXY is falling right now, and if you see clearly, we have let me change the color so you see it clearly. We have this high, okay, and we have this lows. Okay, then again, this is the high, this was the low, this was the low high, the lower low, the low high, the lower low, again the low high, the lower low, the lower high. Okay, so what you expect right now, we expect the price to do something like this. Okay, we make another lower low, lower high. Okay, so what is meant by this low high? Since everything that was happening before, it was within this price action. Okay, we have a void here that has been filled nicely. We have a small void here that has been filled nicely with these prices as well. What do we have below this? We have a liquidity here. Okay, so now we have just two alternatives on DXY. Now one of them is the price goes back here, make a lower high, okay, and then closes back above. If this happens, we will be having our reversal in the price, and we will have a bullish structure here like this one. However, if the price decides to go down like this and we have a bearish test, then we will go further down. Okay, where do we go if we're going down? There are we have this low here and this region. So this is basically the liquidity that I'll be targeting. If the price decides to go down, it will most likely come down to this area, might have some consolidation in this region, closes above, and then goes up. So this is the finally what I'll be expecting. However, if this bearish reaction carries out for DXY, we'll be looking for some very bullish reaction on your USD. So what I'll be looking for your USD is this. What you see here, let's go back to the 4-hour. Okay, on a daily, we are basically lying in an overbought region. Okay, so what is the overbought region? Basically, the fibs from 1 to 0.75. Okay, this is basically the overbought region here. Okay, the price is basically the moving between the overbought region. So what we look when the price is in the overbought region, basically we look for the sell side liquidity, or we look for the shorts. So do euro looks like it's giving a short opportunity? No, not from that, not from now, because basically we have price exhaustion in this region. We have multiple lows created in this region, and then the price basically raises up from here. So what is happening right now? We have this MS high marked here, okay, and we have this MS low marked here, and we will wait for the price to close above this MS high. If the price stayed above this MS high, we're going to long this, and if the price just fake out here and close below this range again, we're going to short this until this MS low. It all depends on how the DXY reacts. In the coming week, if the DXY reacts bearish, we are likely going to close above this MS high. We're going to stay above, and we will look for the long opportunities. Okay, what we're targeting, basically we're targeting this MS high, this range high. Okay, this area 1.49, 1.50. We'll be targeting this region, and then we'll look for the short opportunity based on the structure that is formed by the Euro USD. And if the Euro USD did not close above, okay, and it's just continued its direction from here, then it is a momentum short. till this range high. And if in any case the Euro USD closes below this one, we will have a bearish continuation. But for that we'll have to wait. We'll have to see how the square reacts next week. Okay. Similar GBP USD. Okay, I was looking for the long opportunities in this region, but since the GBP just front ran from this order block here, this one, if I just zoom it. Okay, this was the order block that provided this reaction. Okay, this one and then this one. So since this order block is acting bullish here, so again I will wait for any price that closes below here, and if the price just closes below here, I'll be looking for long opportunities. But for now, this is a no trade zone for me. We have something like what you call it, a double bottom here. Okay, so ideally this is a long, but again we'll see some manipulation in this region. So I'll wait for the price to either reclaim this high, and then I'm going to take long. But for now, I'll just wait it out on this pair. One tip for you guys is what you're going to do. Either you're going to long Euro USD or GBP USD, or short Euro USD or GBP USD. Where you're going to get the higher liquidity is to look for this Euro GBP pair. Okay, what you look for it, if the Euro GBP is coming down, okay, like this one, that means you're going to get more profitable trade shorting Euro USD. Okay, since Euro is weaker as compared to GBP USD. Okay, so if dollar becomes bullish, it will be much more profitable to short Euro USD rather than GBP USD. Okay, and if this is coming up while dollar is also bullish, that means shorting GBP USD is much more profitable as compared to Euro USD. Since Euro USD is acting strong as compared to GBP, so the downside for GBP USD will be much more as compared to Euro USD. Again, it's a trick. You can just relate these two pairs, and then you can get the opportunity to which one is better to short. Okay, now moving back to AUD USD, I was waiting for the price to return to this RTO. Okay, and then I was waiting for any bearish continuation like this one. But since the price is basically again hovering in this region, so I'll stay away for now, and I'll just look for this MSI and this MS low. If the price decides to close below this MS low, I'll be shorting it. And if the price just goes back up above this MSI, I'll be longing it. But again, all these pairs, or Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, and NZD USD, all depends on how the DXY reacts the next week. And the DXY becomes bearish, all these pairs are going to be hella bullish. Okay, so for that you'll have to wait. The next way we'll be looking at is AUD JPY. We did have a very nice trade on this one. This short didn't trade completely, and then we did short here, closed here, and then reverse. We didn't get to MS low. Rather, we just went directly to the MSI, and now the price is consolidating. Okay. Now, what you expect for the price to do is either it will be this is basically the accumulation of the price. So what's going to happen now is basically the manipulation. Okay. So manipulation can be like this one. We have a manipulation above the range high. Okay. Above the manipulation above the range high, the price returns back here, and then the distribution will be on this side. Okay, and the other alternative is if the manipulation will be on this side, the price returns to this accumulated region, and then the distribution will be on this side. Okay, so whatever side the manipulation happens, you're gonna trade the opposite trade. Okay, if the manipulation is above the MSI and the price then returns to this range, you're gonna short this pair to MS low, and if the manipulation is below this MS low, okay, and then the price just returns to this region, then the distribution will be on the other side, so you need to long this pair. But for now, it is a non-decisive area, and I'm not going to trade it unless the price breaks above it or below it. So I'll wait for that. Okay, CAD GSF, this is a good area. Okay, so why do I say I want to long this one? Okay, the price basically goes up. This makes it MSI, and then the price just came back down here. Now, would you see the candle? It doesn't look very bearish candle. Also, you have an order block in this region. Okay, which one? This one. Okay, now this order block also incongruent with your golden fibs area. This one. Why I say that? Let me mark the fibs here. Okay. So what you see now is basically the price is now ranging between this red region. Which is this red region? It is basically 0.02 fibs to 1079 fibs area, which is called the institution fibs or the golden pocket. Okay, this one is the golden pocket where most of the guys are going to take long. Most of the algos, most of the bots, most of the guys are trained to do business in this area. So this is where we're going to take long. I'll wait for the price to how this reacts in this region. If the price just continued its downtrend here and then break this low, this is a very bearish reaction. However, the price, this candle closed bullish, okay, and then the next candle is also closed as engulfing. So we're going to take long in this area. Let's go to the hourly and see how the price is doing here. Okay. You see, we have a bullish candle here. Then we have multiple bearish candle, a couple of bearish candles. Now we again have a bullish candle. If this candle closes above, and we have a bullish candle here, an engulfing one, and then again we have an engulfing candle here. This is basically indicates the reverse of the price, and we're going to long this one. Okay. And if the price just close below this one, basically it's a short opportunity. We're not going to take any long position. Ideally, since this is the area where I want to do business, so that's why I'm going to wait for any bullish direction in this area. So in order to take long, it will be a very good long. We'll be targeting MSI initially, and then this range high at 70352. But again, for that we'll have to wait. And overall, we are lying in an oversold region. Okay, so longing is the best opportunity in this one. We have a lot of top side to cover. This void here needs to be covered, and then this void here needs to be covered. But we're going to go, and this one, the recently made void, this has to be covered again. So we're going to go step by step. This will be a very good setup for me to take. Okay. Moving on to CHFJPY. Okay, we already took a trade on this one. The last trade was the shorting in this region. Okay, and then this MS low. This was a really nice trade. How many pips we get here? We shorted here almost 120 pips. Nice short. Okay, so what I'm targeting now is basically we have this order block here, the bearish order block, and this is a significant one. Why do I say a significant one? Because after this candle, we have multiple bearish candles. Okay, so this is a significant one. Similarly, after the recent price action, this order block, now this one is also a significant one, because after that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 bearish candles. Okay, and all are just coming down one by one another. So all these two order blocks are basically marked here. So price is likely gonna reverse from here, or it's likely gonna reverse from here. Either way, I'm gonna take short in this big region. Okay, how many pips here is basically 45 pips. This is where I'm gonna take short in this region, and I'll be taking my stop loss basically above this candle, almost 20 pips above this candle, 56, 76. Okay, this is where I'm gonna put my short, my stop loss somewhere here. Okay, and I'll be taking one position here, another position here, a compound position, and then wait for the bearish reaction here. So this is one more trade I'll be looking at, which looks very nice for the coming week. Okay, but your odd, it basically front ran our entries. I had entries in this region, but it didn't come down and just front ran everything. Did get to our targets here. but I didn't have an entry, so I'm just removing this pair for the coming week, and we'll look for somewhere else. Okay, for this one, we have the two liquidity areas. We have a sell side liquidity above this side. We have a buy side liquidity below this one. Okay, so you have heard me saying the price basically moves between two liquidity areas, the buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. Since the price is basically it came here, came down here, we have a range set up in this region, and the price is basically trending up. So what happens here? Basically, we have tapped an order block. Okay, which one? This one, this order block. We also have a liquidity above this area, but that hasn't come yet. So we are basically, the price is basically reacting from this order block. This is a significant one because this is the last bullish candle before the down move. We have these two, but this is in between the trend, so they are less significant. But this one, that started the down move, is a significant one. Okay, so this is the bearish order block that has been marked on 4R, and if you can see here, the price has basically reacted pretty nicely on this one. We have one bearish candle and one another bearish candle. So on a weak open, I'll be expecting some manipulation, and we might get two entries here. Okay, we might see this one. Okay, but ultimately we're going to come down. It is likely the price gets to this sell side liquidity. Okay, but since the price is basically if it taps this sell side liquidity, it's going to come down. But again, we have to see the reaction of the price, how it's going to react. We have this range high here, this range low here. If the price decides to go up, I'll wait for my short position. I'll most likely close my short position, and I'll wait for the price to make something like this, and then I'll short here. This time I'm going to take short. Okay, and if this doesn't happen, I'll just wait out. For me, I'm more interested in shorting this one because we have more downside to come. I was expecting the price to come this area and then to take a short, but since the price is already looking bearish, so I just took a short after this 4-hour candle close here. My short is in very low profit, but if it decides to go up, my stop is at break even. I'll take some other position at the top, but for now I'll just let it go. Okay, now what do we have? We have your MZT. On this trade, we have 2 portions. The price goes below this range low, grab the liquidity, and it goes up. And this has happened. You see the price goes below this range low, grab the liquidity, and it has gone up. So this trade has 2 parts, this one and now this one. The first part has already been concluded. The price goes below this range low, and then it has moved up. It has happened here. Then it goes as per line. The price consolidated much further than I anticipated, but acted like it was marked. The price came down below this range low, grabbed the liquidity, and then it moves up. This was marked. Okay, so what I'm expecting right now is the price to grab the further sell side liquidity in this range. Okay, and then it continued coming down. Now there we have something to see, which needs to be noticed. The price rejected here, and then it reacted to this order block here, came back up again. So if in any case the price closes above this range high, I'll be looking to long it, unless the price reacts bearish, make a bearish market structure, and then I'll be looking to short it. But for now, it looks bearish. We have a double top here. This is the range high. We have this top. This is the double top. Okay, and since we have this bearish close and then this bearish close as well, this is also on 4R. So I'm expecting the price to come down, this to play out now. Okay, again, we will have to wait and see how the price reacts to this one. I usually do not trade on Mondays, not until New York sessions, because there is a lot of manipulation during Asia sessions and then New York sessions. So basically, I'll be targeting this 1-day bullish gap. Okay, I expect the price to show some reversal signs in this region and a strong reversal signs, because this is a 1 day bullish gap and we will be having a lot of liquidity, buying side liquidity in this region. This is a strong zone. If you see where does it initiated, you will you will notice you would notice this is a bullish gap. This candle between this candle, so it is a very bullish area. You'll likely see some reversal in this region. Okay, but for now, I am short on the scalp. Okay, so we took a short, we took a long in this region. Okay, this was the marked area. You see the alert I placed alert in this region and I took the long in this region. And then we have this bullish reaction. Okay, like marked in this region. So it was a good long. And after that, I took multiple shots in this region, but none of them played like I was expecting a good trending. That didn't happen. But my short area was pretty much likely a good marked area because I marked this one. We'll be looking to shorts in this gray region, and this is where we took the shot. Our first shot compounded here, closed here, took another shot here, closed here maybe, and then I didn't took entry, but because the price is basically consolidating, it is basically making a falling wedge here. You see this one and this one. So in any instant, the price can break above it and go like this. So I'm less confident shorting it. I'll wait for the break of this range low. Let me clean the chart so you can see it clearly. This area has been acting as a support for this one. See, we have multiple up moves here. This one and this one. And if any case the price goes below this one, then it is a good shot. Until then, I'm just less confident shorting it at the market. Either this is a good region to short it, this is a good region to short it, or the break of this support region is a good area to short it. Unless that happens, I'll just stay away from this pair. But if you want to trade it, basically this is the trade zone. This gray area and this colored bands. This is a good area to short it. Okay, moving on to USD CAD. Now this was a really nice trade. We have the buy side liquidity in this region. Took a long in this region, closed here. Again tap this region, closed here, again, close here, this again, close here, again, close here. How many times we have tapped this region is basically 5 times. What is this? Basically this order block here. This order block. Look at this one. It has been acting very nicely. And if I remove all those things, you will see how many times this area has been tapped. Okay, this was the order block. Okay. This one's the order block. We have the first retest of the order block here. 1 long, 2nd long, 3rd long, 4th long. It has been 4th time this area has been tested. What's happened next? If the price returns to this area again, well, multiple tests, and this area might be weaker now. So we're gonna go back down, most likely, right into this pocket, liquidity pocket, and then we will think of some good long. And since again, this all depends on how the DXY, the US index reacts next week. We're going to wait and see if the DXY reacts hella bearish. We're going to see Euro USD, USD, odd USD, and the USD popping up, and we're going to see USD CAD, USD JPY just acts bearish, a lot of bearish. So this one we also played this one. Okay, my last trade before I close my stream is this one. We have this is silver, okay, XAG silver. What you see here, all those red area are the range high, and all those blues are the range low. And if you see, the price is basically continuously making the higher high, the higher low, the higher high, the higher low, the higher high, the higher low. So what happens now is basically the price has again marked this higher high and this higher low. So if the price just closes above this, okay, like like these one. The price goes above this. Let me delete this one. So how do we trade this one? If the price goes above this one, came back down this area, okay, and reverse from here, you're gonna long here, and you wait for this one. However, if the price goes up, do the manipulation, and then came back into this range, we're gonna short here. This is the short opportunity. This is where we're gonna short this pair. Okay, this is on the retest, on the bearish retest of this of this MSI. This is we're gonna short it. Okay, unless this happens, I'm gonna wait for it. And if you're trading silver, it's good to look at the gold as well. You see, basically the gold is basically the moving in this range. Okay, this is the range high, this is the range low, and the gold is basically the ping ponging between in this range. Okay, so if the gold decides to do this, if it goes up, makes a bearish retest of this range high and goes up, silver is going to go up again. It's going to do something like this as well. If the gold basically moves to this region, we have a bearish retest and it returns down. It rejects down here. Then silver is going to go. It's going to do something like this. Okay, it do a fake out closer below the range, and it's going to drop here. Well, but for that we will have to wait for the week to start, and we're going to see if either the gold closes above this range high. It hasn't since 8 to 9 July. It hasn't closed above. It hasn't closed above. So if it doesn't close above, we have a bearish silver, and if it does close above, we have a bullish silver. Okay, let's look at oil as well. Oil does look stoppy. I don't trade oil much, but you see we are moving with this range. This is range high, this is range low, and I'll wait for the oil to do something like this. If this happens, this is I'm going to take a long. Okay, in this region. Okay, I just marked it wrongly. This is I'm going to take long. Okay, in this region on the retest of this line. This is I'm going to take my long position. The oil price goes above, retest this line, and then decided to go back up. I'll be longing it. However, if the price does something like this, that it goes below, break this MS low, and then retested it, whatever happens, I'm going to short it, because this looks that the trend is basically the reversing. So I'm going to wait for it and see how the price reacts here. So it does closes below and break this range low, the oil I'll be shorting it. And if it goes above and break this MSI, I'll just look into long oil. Right, so this is it, all from the forex pairs. And yeah, we just had one more pair which was requested by a user in our Discord. We didn't cover it in our midweek stream. It was difficult for me since the office stream was kind of tough for me. So we're going to cover it today, and it was US30. Okay, so what do we have here? We have marked this range high here. Okay, we have a range low here. Okay, this range low, this one. The price is basically moving in this range. We also have a gap on 4-hour. This is a 4-hour gap area, and the price just goes above this range high. However, it closes below this one, and now it's looking bearish to me. So the price can come down, react to this order block here, and then it moves up, or it can react to this order block, reacts to this gap area, or if it does this, then do we have another order block here. This is also significant because it caused this up move, this one and this one. So this is also a significant order block. So the price can come back here, grab the liquidity below it, and then it goes back up from here. So for now, if we what do I see? Basically, I'm looking to short this. until this void that has been created, this is filled. So once this void is filled, we can long it here, or we can further fill this void and then long it. So I'm looking to fill these two void before any bullish continuation, because uh, on daily we are in between these price actions. So not very bearish, not very bullish. So I'm gonna wait for it. Okay, so we might see some bearish reaction here, and then we see some bullish continuation. This is the area of me for doing business. So this is all from the forex side as well, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the stream, and let's grab those sats and pips and have a very profitable week ahead. So I'll be there available. I'll be posting all the setups. I'll be posting setups which I take, and let's close this week in profit as well. Good guys, thanks for watching the stream, and hope we have a good profitable week. Take care.